The opinions within the content of Channel 12 TV network are solely of our guest and do not reflect the views and beliefs of its hosts or affiliates. Those under 18, we ask that you enter the Channel 12 TV network with an adult.
Every woman wants your ring, Wolfman of the radio. You are the red wrestling's greatest, champion of the airways, rockin' Randy with electric steel strings. How to do the night with the raspy growl, mic in your hand, standing tall, making them listen, standing in awe. Broadcasting chaos, raising the bar, from the underground to the stars, voice like thunder, shaking the ground. You are the man, wrestling's greatest, champion of the airways, rockin' Randy with electric steel strings. Like thunder, shaking it all around.
Welcome everybody to Body Slamming Conversations right here at WROK FM worldwide and Channel 12 TV network, of course, the best network streaming live anywhere in the world today. We're here tonight. We're going to do a little meet and greet with some of the hosts from Channel 12, and we're going to try to bring you some of the best shows, some of the best entertainment on Channel 12. If you haven't seen it anywhere, you haven't seen it here, you need to see it first. Uncut, unedited, raw. What you see is what you get. If we slip up, you see the slip-ups. If you see the bloopers, you're seeing the bloopers as they are. We cut nothing out. Tonight, I'd like to bring up one of our favorite hosts, great guy, great friend of mine, Mr. Sean Ellis. Sean,
hello, everyone.
How in the world are you doing, bro?
Been busy. Been scheduling guests for the show and doing stuff on the side, and been doing a little investigating here and there, too. We've got some new rookies I've been training.
Got some new rookies, huh?
Yes, sir. We got Miss Nikki Atwell. Yeah, we got Miss Nikki Atwell and Brent. They're part of the team now. So, but yeah, I've been training them.
Any clips from your show tonight?
Yeah. Hang on a sec.
Sean, do you have any clips from your show tonight? Why don't you show everybody a little clip of you there, of the Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal.
Here we go.
I even got it out this time. I'm screwing it up. Here we go. Let's air it up for everybody.
At that location, and then we'll get into how we all met.
Shannon, do you want me to go into it, or do you want to go into it?
You can go.
Okay, so basically, I saw a Facebook article that was basically a couple had bought a home, an old home that they were renovating in Galesburg, and they found a skeleton in the attic when they're renovating the home, a human skeleton.
All right, Sean. So y'all found some skeletons in the attic. Is that like skeletons in your closet?
Yeah, not quite the same, but we got called in to help those guys out, and yeah, it was an interesting investigation. It was about 12 hours long that night. So, and that was Parallax Paranormal we teamed up with, and they're a great team out of Dunlap, Illinois.
Dunlap, Illinois. I've been through that town one or twice or 6 times myself there. Anything you got going on that anybody would like to see, do, or catch up with?
Well, we've got in the studio this weekend on Sunday for the airing on Monday. We got Sinister Sisters Paranormal will be in the house, and we'll be recording the show for Monday afternoon.
Wow, you got Sinister Sisters, and I got Twisted Sisters. Okay, that was cool. All right, we'll work this out. So do me a favor, take that clip down, and we'll rock and roll to our next guest on here tonight. He is the travel man. When I talk about the traveling man, he is the coolest man to hang out with, to ride on a ship with, to take a vacation with. I've known this guy for a little while now, and I'll tell you what, he takes some amazing cruises. Been on some awesome cruises with me. Vacation trips are the cheapest trips out there, and whenever he books you a trip, he books you on a fun time. And I'm not talking Mickey Mouse time. I'm talking you, Jim's Vacation Emporium. Jim, come on in. We can't hear you, Jim. You're muted, buddy.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. Talk about cruises. We just got off one off the 23rd of last month out of Miami. We went to Ocho Rios, Jamaica. We went to Cayman Islands again, Grand Cayman, and also went to Cozumel, one of my favorite ports. Cozumel's the largest port in the world for cruise port stopping, and Miami, Florida is the largest cruise port terminal in the world.
You know, Jim, last time I was in the Cayman Islands, brother, I'm telling you, I don't know what I was drinking, but I was doing the cucarachas for a couple of days on this ship after leaving the Cayman Islands. It was nuts. It was crazy. You know,
the Cayman Islands is a really safe, beautiful place. The streets are clean. People's friendly. In fact, I have a little clip here that I'll be bringing up. There's a place called the Devil's Hangout, and it's called Hell. They even have a Hell post office there. And I did an interview with the 90-year-old gentleman who started the place. He's retired now, handed it over to his daughter, and his name's Ivan. And he still comes in and dresses up as a devil with his little horns and cape. So I'll bring that up here.
Jim, what the hell? Go ahead and show it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Jim, we're waiting on your hell deal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. I got to get to the right place. All right, here we go. Everybody, and as soon as we get it here, video. And here he is, Ivan, the 90-year-old gentleman from Hell in the Cayman Islands, and it's his little shop.
All right, we're waiting. There you go.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with Ivan at Devil's Hangout in the Cayman Islands. And tell me about yourself, Ivan.
Good morning and welcome to Hell. I am Ivan Farrington. They named the hurricane after me and I'm still catching hell about it.
So that is the little clip from Ivan. And there's on the my channel.
Ivan sounds like he's from an old Hogan's Heroes movie. Achtung, comes in the Lima. Schnell, Colonel Hogan.
And you check out Jim's Vacation Emporium. There's a whole episode on it with a whole interview with Ivan.
And Jim, where can they catch you for Jim's Vacation Emporium? On what channel? Where are you at, brother?
Channel 12, just like the rest of us here. And there's 10 channels right now, and hopefully another one to come.
Oh, man, you got it, brother. All right, Jim, we're going to move right along. Jim, take that video down for me. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring one of the most interesting females that I know in the business today. She is the paranormal white witch, and people think, oh, witches are evil and scary. She does not ride her broom. She's a new and improved witch. She rides a Hoover. Got a long cord on that bastard, but she's got one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Tracy Jones to the stage tonight.
Hi, Randy. How
Tracy,
you doing?
how are you doing, sweetie?
I'm
doing
wonderful.
awesome.
Thank you. Yep. Yep. Hello, Sean. Hello, Jim. Nice to see y'all again.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Yep. What did you want to
Tracy,
ask
tell
me?
us a little bit about yourself, about your show.
Okay.
Tell us a
The
little about
paranormal
you and
white.
a little about your show.
Gotcha. I'm the paranormal white witch. Basically, I started doing these shows to help debunk the stereotypes that are out there. You don't see me out on the street with goth makeup on and dog collars or a green face, although I have dressed up as the Wicked Witch on occasion. Just there's so many myths out there about how we're evil, nasty people. So I just wanted to bring the truth to it. As far as my show, I have had people on who have written books, who do shows, who do investigations. I've had everybody and then some. So it's been a lot of fun. I've learned so much since I think I started this in June. These guys are awesome at what they do, and their shows are so entertaining and so interesting. And I can't imagine having a better time than I'm already having. And if you want to be on the show, please feel free to contact me at paranormalwhitewitch@gmail.com.
Well,
And then I'll tell you. Want me to wait?
No, go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
was throwing your clip up. No, go ahead. I'm
Oh,
throwing the
okay.
clip up. Go ahead.
Okay. Paranormalwhitewitch@gmail.com. You can contact me on my personal page, which is Tracy Lynn, TracyLynn, or Channel 12 TV Network's page. I also have a TikTok that is at paranormal.white. Contact me any way you want. Ask me any question you want, nothing stupid. Feel free to be comfortable asking me just about anything paranormal related. If you're having troubles, I'm here to help. Thank you.
Wow. So you do a lot of interesting things, a lot of interesting people on your show, and it's mostly cryptic stuff, it's paranormal stuff. I mean, tell us a little about what, do you get a lot of people who are witches or demons or believe they are, or.
It's a cool thing right now to be a witch. Every pardon expression Karen in the world has gone down to Whole Foods, gotten a sage bundle, and now she's a witch. If that's how you
Wow.
feel, that's great. If that's how you feel about everything, that's fine. But there are a lot of do's and don'ts, like any other type of witchcraft is a craft. It's not a religion. I happen to be Wiccan and pagan. Pagan is my umbrella. Wiccan is the sect that I practiced. Like Christianity and Christian, same thing. So I get questions about everything and everything. I've had people say I can't talk to my family, but I can talk to you. So that's what I'm here for. And it hasn't always been strictly paranormal related. I have had other people and jewelry makers and singers and things like that. So it's not pigeonholed just one thing.
A lady told me just the other day she was a medium. I said, that's funny. I'm a large. Oh, okay. Moving right along. Here's a clip from one of Tracy's shows.
Talking to dead people.
Well,
then I'll tell you mine. So go ahead.
I didn't know it as a kid, but I guess for as long as I can remember, I've seen and heard things that other people didn't. I didn't know what it was though, and it wasn't until the last couple of years when we started investigating that we discovered that we're onto something. Maybe I can see and hear things that other people can't for a reason, and been trying to push the line and explore that ever since.
All right. Well, a little of everything on that Tracy Jones show. Yes, very, very nice people. I've met them. Everybody, we got another guy. He is married to this paranormal white witch. He is probably one of the nicest men I've ever met. Funnier than hell, and he is one of my best friends besides Miss Tracy. He goes out and does some crazy stuff with her, Cameron. His name is Cameraman Bob, and the things he's seen when he's out with her, woo, brother, let me tell you what. He is the legit all-American cameraman. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a little noise for Mr. Cameraman Bob Jones.
Good evening, everyone.
Bob, how are you doing, Bob?
I'm sitting in the basement talking to you right now.
Well, she keeps you on a short leash, so behave, which she might let you back upstairs tonight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Now she
Bob,
doesn't
tell
want me back
everybody
upstairs right now.
Bob, tell everybody about a little bit what you do when you're out with Tracy and about your new show that you and I have together, and
Yes,
we'll
sir.
show a little clip from there.
Well, I have had the opportunity and the pleasure of recording Tracy on 3 separate occasions at a place in Laurel, Maryland. One time where she's done an Estes. Fill that blank in for me, honey.
Estes
Estes
method.
method. Thank you. Where she's actually wearing headphones and being fed white noise, and basically anything that she hears through the headphones, she's supposed to repeat. And the night she was doing that, it sounded like she was having an argument with herself for about 15 minutes. Prior to that, she did another. We didn't do an investigation. We did an actual tour of that particular haunted house's Halloween haunted house setup, and yeah, she went super freaky on me. Um, with I guess, a spirit of the spirit of a known serial killer from the area. 2 different times. Once inside the actual haunted house area, and once in what's the lobby of an old movie theater where this haunted house is. The second one in the lobby was the one that kind of got me, because yeah, she was talking about how they hadn't found all the bodies of the people that he killed, and that he was going to keep my wife, and that one kind of like disturbed me a little bit. So, and then our most recent one, we went to Gettysburg, which you would think, with all the things that went up in there in the 1860s, it would be completely off the hook, and it was a stone cold nothing.
It
So,
happens with the paranormal.
yeah,
Don't
you
don't
never, yeah,
believe don't believe the TV shows where they show you everything at one
So,
time.
the
Like, it's
Beverly
always
Hillbillies.
active. It's not right. Yep.
here's me drinking a Slurpee.
Oh yeah, there we go. Bob, tell everybody
yeah.
about the show that you got going here.
Well, you and I discussing whatever we need to discuss. We want to bring back the old, like Siskel and Ebert show, where every week they got in and they talked about different shows, different movies, whatever. Working on getting ahead of the game, where we're like, actually, next weekend, my son and I are probably going to hit the theaters and view War of the Rohirrim, the next of the Peter Jackson episodes of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which now is 7 movies. He said he wants to see it. I know I want to see it. So we'll the following Friday, right before Christmas, we'll let everybody in on that, or maybe I'll stop in on Saturday night and we'll do a quickie review on it. And so far,
Bob, we don't do
you and I have
quickies
talked about.
anymore. We're old. We have to slow down and take it one.
So far, you and I have discussed DC Comics and what we
Well,
like about them, our favorite Batman, um, comparisons of new and old movies, like the Roadhouse, the new Roadhouse, and the original Roadhouse, with our boy Patrick Swayze, and um, man, I am drawing a blank tonight. It's been a long week for me at work.
Well, Bob, I'm going to tell you what I did on channel 12. I did find one of the matter of fact that people can go see it. The original is 1950 Roadhouse movie, way before Patrick Swayze. And here's a little bite from our show that you and I did together. Critics Crossroads.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he was in an episode of the Beverly Hillbillies once. I haven't seen that episode. I watch it all the time. I haven't seen it in a long time. But, yeah, Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. All their fish was angled cut, and
Yeah.
You'd have to take the fish and stick it in the batter and then slide it across the oil so it didn't splatter.
I remember that one. I remember.
See, we also talk
was
about
one in my
food.
neighborhood. Yeah, I like food. I like a lot of food.
Oh, yeah.
Next week we'll have to talk about my homemade eggnog.
All right. Oh, yeah.
What else?
And maybe talk a little bit about Krampus's shots. Some of that homemade moonshine shots. Tracy knows all about that. She sniffed them all. She didn't taste them.
Krampus did me wrong. Krampus stuck my arm behind my back and did me wrong. Oh, well.
Yeah, he really did. I watched it. It was horrible.
I hear that Rocky song.
He took the jar of the moonshine drink, and he sat it on the table with the lid off of it, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, it was Snickerdoodle.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yes,
Hey, Randy, I think I hear that Rocky theme song.
Bop, 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 bop.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, bum,
That's for
bum.
another show date. All right, guys, moving right along. These guys, I do a show with them twice a week. These guys are the masters of disasters. They are these guys are so far down to earth, they got dirt on them. Let me tell you something. These are the NCI guys. It's Mr. George Lunsford. I call him Davy Crockett. We got Camo Jesus, Mr. Bob Effler, and my most favorite little buddy, Tim the Stud Muffin Dills. Woo, getting that all out there. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. NCI guys coming to the stage right now. Here they are, my friends and my buddies. Gentlemen, how in the hell are you doing on Body Slamming Conversations? Woo! Got you guys back here again, Jack.
I felt like Gilligan on Gilligan's Island, my little buddy.
Bob, I guess that makes you the professor.
Yeah, we'll make Bob the professor on the show.
I want to be Mary Ann.
Oh, Lord.
I was thinking more like Ginger. You could say, "Happy birthday."
I'm not tall enough to be
Mr.
Ginger. My boobs are too
President."
small.
No, they're not.
Bro, one of Tracy, get
Yeah,
one
they
of
are.
Tracy's bras and stuff it. There we go. You know, this man here down in the corner, Mr. Rob Effler, he is a man of words. If you've never seen anybody use the vocabulary and a story to tell you something, it could be just a little bit, but he'll take you on a venture of words and give you a story just to something simple. Robert, how in the hell are you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm finding frog hair split 4 ways.
That's pretty fine.
Oh, I love the way he talks. Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord. Mr. Davy Crockett, George Lunsford.
Wait a minute, Randy, if you subscribe today for only $4.99 to Channel 12 TV Network, you get a translating book of Rob to People.
Damn.
Only today. Only
Can
today.
you feel the
I will
love?
autograph that book if they go for it. I'll put my John Henry dad on that.
That's what it's called mountain knees.
Mountain knees. There you go.
Yep, that's what it's called.
She's quiet, but when she comes out, she gives you a singer. Mr.
Lord.
George Lunsford, how are you doing, sir? The Davy Crockett of the woods.
I am wonderful. I mean, look, I got to be great. Look at all the people I'm on Channel 12 with. They're all awesome. And I hunt
Everywhere
with
you
the
look,
guys
except for one, there's a
with the
gray
eye.
beard.
I wouldn't know nothing
No
about
gray
that.
Yeah.
I
I
shaved.
would. I love my
shaved.
gray.
But I mean, I chase Bigfoot with 2 of the greatest guys in the world. So how can I not be great?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
here's
guys,
the
I've got a little video of your show, and we're going to show it right here. As soon as I can
Goes
get
with
this
the
little-
stick. Oh Lord!
I'm not, to be honest, I've not went through it yet.
He had me nervous. He hauled back with that stick and had that root ball on the end of it. He's going to break the root ball off of it so he could use it for a walking stick. He hauled off and hit that thing and it went kapow. We heard another tree knock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't good enough for Rob, so he hauled back.
Well, we had to only do short hillbillies once. Whoa. Wow, we're just throwing stuff all over the place. I had to cut that out because of the the things that were said. We'll just leave it like that.
Well, now I don't understand that. I was
Well,
just being honest.
because we're gonna let you finish that. What happened on that there, George?
Have you ever seen the show Mountain Monsters?
Oh, absolutely.
Remember
One of my
when Wild
favorites.
Bill took the stick and was going to hit the tree, and it hit the tree, and the stick shattered, and it hit poor old Willie in the willy.
Yeah.
Well,
Was-
these flashbacks were coming through my mind as Rob hauled back to hit that stick against that tree again. And I didn't want him to hit me in the willy. So, you know. But
Well, you know, like the song
It's
says,
not.
you know what the song says? She only loves me for my Willie. Oh, my Willie turns around.
well, plus we took about 2 steps after that, and we had a rock chunked at us by a Bigfoot.
All
Did
righty.
you see it? Or you
We
just
didn't
saw the
see a
rock on
Bigfoot,
it?
but we seen the rock.
Okay.
Then he tried to hit me on top. Then he tried to hit me in the head when we went on to a different area. Missed me by about 2 foot.
You sure it
By
wasn't
my
a mad
ear.
squirrel?
If it was, it's a
Mad
big
squirrel.
squirrel. 'Cause that rock is about that big around.
I was gonna say squirrels don't throw rocks. They'd rather toss nuts.
Not with that velocity.
That one that come by his head, I heard it, and I turned around and seen it hit the limb beside his head. George's
Sounds like
eyes
my
got
golf
about
game.
that big around. His eyes got about that big around. His eyes, quit throwing things at me! You almost hit me in the head.
I mean, it ain't like he didn't have a big enough target, but still.
Now, how do you know for sure it was a Bigfoot?
Well, there wasn't nothing else up there but us and some
Uh-uh.
squirrels.
And it didn't come down. It come in a line drive. It come straight on.
Yep.
The one that went at his head did.
The first thing I did was take off up the hill after it. I didn't catch it.
And the thing about it is, the time of year it was, the acorns and hickory nuts and stuff's already off the tree, so there's nothing in the trees to fall down.
Well, it sounds like you guys had some interesting stuff going up there in the woods. I mean, you know, you gotta wear crotch protection. You gotta wear a helmet so your head don't get hit. You know, that's some crazy shit right there. Now, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Do they
but the
make
great thing
And you
is,
can
Willy
see all
whacker?
this.
oh wait, go ahead.
Yeah, it's
Tracy.
called a willy whacker.
No, he needs an anti-willy whacker.
I need an anti-Robert Willie Whacker.
Well, with all the protection that Randy's saying that we need, there's not but one thing missing:
What?
the short bus and a pack of crayons.
Well, that
Tim
would make
was
you a
driving.
Marine. The crayons make you a Marine. The short bus, I don't know about. I think that's Navy.
Next time we go to the woods with, I'll look like MLB hind catchers. And I have a face mask on and their chest protector and the part that goes down between the straddle and zips up the back.
But I can promise anybody that subscribes to Channel 12 TV network, we're not filtered, we're not censored, and we ain't never been scripted. So
We couldn't follow the script if our life depended on it.
nope.
Because most of us can't read.
I don't know if we could, I don't know if we could spell script or not.
There's an
Script
ad in it.
or
Know
it.
that much.
How do you
Hang
spell
on a
that?
second. Let me.
K.
WORDS. Words.
I'm sorry, I'm of Grant heritage. I can't read or spell either one.
I don't know how you spell it, but up here we spell it SKRI.
Well, that's good
Yeah,
enough for
that's
me.
the way to do it. Works for me.
I can't spell it, but my wife can edit it.
There you
Now we
go.
know,
Can't spell, but my wife can tell me it's wrong.
Yep.
now we know who's been writing all of George's books.
Well, see, I can write them. I write plenty of books, but if she don't go through them first, ain't nobody in the world could read them.
Mm.
It looked like Sanskrit.
I've had some of those days. Speaking of your books, Mr. Lonsford, why don't you tell everybody about the books you've had out, the books you got out, and the new book that's coming out on December 10th that everybody can get. And not only do they get the book, but they can come to Channel 12 and hear some of these great stories that you guys from the NCI always have.
And if in the book, it actually tells about Channel 12 TV network in my biography.
Wow. Okay.
So
Tell us
anyway,
about the new book you got.
well, the new book is called Legends, Myths, Monsters, and Ghosts, the North American edition. It goes from Canada to America, Mexico, Central America, the Caribbean islands, and Greenland. I got stories from every one, all of it. I got stories that, to be honest with you, some of them's kind of wild. So, but definitely something that will grab your interest. If you got a podcast, it gives you all kinds of good information to use for your podcast.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. I got to ask you something now. You do all these adventures and all these scary monsters and stuff. Have you ever come across this one in the woods?
Yes, he did. And you ought to see the sign that thing left behind.
You had a good one.
Be careful if you approach a stuffed muffin without a stick of butter.
I used to just take him to Huddle House.
Oh, well, that picture was drawn by our graphic artist who does stuff for the police departments, and someone described what he looked like. And Sean Ellis, who's a great drawer, drew that out for us. So now we know what a stud muffin really looks like.
Yep.
I will admit my legs are about that white. That's pretty close.
We know we have so many great shows on Channel 12 TV network, and the best person I know that can really fill the rest of this in is Miss Tracy Jones. She is one of our best interviewers. She's one of my best commercial ladies. She never forgets a name because I'm going to forget them. I'm halfway already forgot. Tracy, tell us what's going on Channel 12 TV network.
Not a damn thing.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. So, Channel 12 network isn't just your average network, okay? We also included in our network are the following, but not limited to the following: Roku, Apple TV, iPhone, Google TV, Chromecast, Fire TV, Android, and Android TV. We reach 70 million with an million people a day. So imagine what more would you want than to have your particular appearance on a show be seen by 70 million people. And right now, until the end of the year, and only until the end of the year, you can get a subscription for $4.99. That's less than a cup of coffee nowadays. In fact, that might even be less than a small cup of coffee. I'm not sure. But we're also going to have classics on the network. We're going to have classic TV shows, classic movies, classic game shows, you name it, we're going to have it. And a lot of the classics, the old black and whites, have been colorized. So that should be fun to see it with a little bit of a modern twist. So there you go. That's what I know about Channel 12.
Very good.
Well, I have something to put in about Channel
Wow.
12.
She is.
For
Go
Channel
ahead, Jim.
12, for people that don't know, we are not from the same area. Are we, Randy? Are we? So, Randy, where you from?
No, we're not. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yep. And Sean?
Galesburg, Illinois.
And cameraman Bob.
Dundalk, Maryland. Born and bred.
And George?
Western North Carolina.
And I'm from Peoria, Illinois. And Tracy?
Oh, I'm from Dundalk, just the dining room part of Dundalk right now.
and Rob, where you from?
Same place George is, Western North Carolina, just a few counties over.
There you go. And Tim the Stud Muffin?
I'm from western North Carolina. I'm even further west than the other two.
That's true.
So for everybody that's watching, you can tell we have a variety of people from all over the United States, all different interests. And that's what we're here for, is to bring that all to the viewers and give you an experience that you're just not watching a planned show where it's all staged and scripted. So as you can see, all over the United States, I think we have had a couple of people from Dallas or from Texas, don't we?
Yes, the
Yeah,
bullshit,
drinking beer and bullshit.
guys are from Texas, and they are on Channel 12. You want to talk about crazy guys? They start drinking and bullshitting. It's pretty much drinking and bullshitting. I'll tell you. I mean, they call it BS, but how long it is.
So that's what Channel 12 can bring to everybody that's out here listening, or the future viewers, is that, we're not in a studio, we're at our homes, and this is what we want to bring to you and everyone else.
Well,
And with the
thank you
holidays
very
right
much.
now, if you've got a last minute person or a secret Santa or an annoying relative that you never know what to get because they have everything, or a friend like that, give them, a subscription. You're going to give them all kinds of entertainment for less than $5.
This is true. And with our new classic movies, we got everything on there from old Frankenstein, old Dracula movies, movies that you haven't seen. We got the Beverly Hillbillies. We've got Andy Griffith coming up. We've got old game shows. Remember the old Beat the Clock? We loaded out today. We loaded out today. It's not brand new, but the original Price is Right. They used to sit at a counter and guess prizes, and they'd win a car with a house. And I was like, wow, the Price is Right has really changed since Bob Barker and Drew Carey. So if you want to see some good old television, we got Mickey Mouse on there. We've got cartoons on there. There's something for everybody on Channel 12 TV Network. And where can they find the TV network channels at, Tracy?
Your Google App Store, your Play Store. Just pull up the app, Channel 12 TV Network, follow the prompts. I can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
That's right. You can stream us on your computer. You can watch us on your phones, your iPhones, your Android phones. You go to the Google and pull up our app, Channel 12. It's that bright little box that looks over there by cameraman Bob's head. You see that app, you know you're watching. So you can stream us on your iPod. You can stream us on your computer. You can stream us on Roku TV and Fire Stick on your TV set. Wherever you want to watch us, you can see us. And believe me, you'll want to go see this show because the little stud muffin down there, you never know what he's going to come up with. He's got some great stuff, some great pictures on the NCI show. Tracy's got some great guests. Bob, we just ain't figured out what he's got after he gets out of that cup. Bob's got his Slurpee cup. It's a special.
Urban. Next week it'll be eggnog. Right. I got to make a fresh batch.
Oh, there we go. And Sean Ellis, he's got some great. I mean, this guy does some really, really great investigations. He's a big debunker. He's got a lot of fans. And if you've never seen an investigation show, you need to go check out Sean Ellis and his. I'm going to try to say this right now. Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal. See, I'm getting better at this.
You're getting better.
I know it's a little shaky, but we're doing it.
Damn.
Tongue twister.
And I can attest to Sean because I've seen him in 3 different places, and one of them was my place. So there's things that happen out there with the paranormal.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you'll get to watch our investigations as well.
And when I first started,
we did forget one of the most important shows out there.
Yeah. You know what? You interrupted me. Go sit in the corner.
All right, I'm gone.
Oh, no, what I was going to say is to the people who were like, I don't know anything about Bigfoot. I don't know anything about cryptids. I don't know anything about this, that, or the other. Neither did I when I first started. And the reason I ended up doing this was because I was invited on a show, and most of these guys were there. And the way they explained everything, it was so interesting. I was fascinated by it. And I ended up the whole show like this. And, people wanted to know who the redhead was who couldn't say anything. I couldn't because I was so into what they were saying, and they made it sound so interesting and funny at times. I belly laughed so much when these guys start talking, especially when they start picking on one another, that if you think you're not interested in something, at least give them one shot. I guarantee you're going to change your mind. I did. And my husband knows I was never into that stuff. I love it now. I think it's great.
That's what it's all about, That's right. But something we forgot about one of the most important shows. I call it Hunting with the Waltons. And that's Mr. Tim Dills and his son, Matthew Dills, and their grandson. It's Dill's Outdoors. Tim, tell everybody a little bit about your show, what you guys do, and how you guys are such a family when your show. It's I'm telling you, it's like watching the Waltons. That's all I can say. You guys are so laid back, easy, and very educational.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, it's just what we've done all our life. I grew up hunting and fishing, and Matthew, when he was younger, wasn't into it that much, but I didn't force it on him. But now he's come around and enjoying it, and our grandsons are all into it. I've been taking them fishing, and we've got to take the oldest one hunting, and didn't see no squirrels that day, but we did find some Bigfoot signs. So, and that's the thing about it. It's our show is just like NCI. You're going to see a lot of shows where we don't see nothing because we hunt public land. It's not like going out on somebody's farm and oh, here comes a deer. It ain't like that. It's what, to me, it's what real world hunting is, because that's how we do it. We go out and hunt public land and fish public waters and all of that stuff. So it's just something we've always done as a family, and thought it would be a good thing to put on the channel, for kids that see our grandson that's never got to go out that much. Well, he's enjoying it and stuff like that. And the thing is, get the kids out from in front of the TV unless they're watching Channel 12, and into the woods and teach them some of this stuff, the Bigfoot stuff. When I was growing up, I never had no idea that they was actually real. I didn't know they was real until 2008 when I had my first encounter. But my grandson, I've taught him some of the stuff, and he loves watching our NCI podcast and that kind of stuff, and learning about it. So hopefully, if you got kids and you want some family stuff, that's what we try to do. Is ours is family oriented. So.
And something I call it the Walt, and I'm not teasing when I call it the Waltons. It truly is. It's wholesome. It's down to earth. I watched the one where you took your grandson hunting, and you guys didn't see anything, but he said, "Hey, Grandpa, what's this?" And you said, "It's a Bigfoot track," and you explained it to him, and that's a great thing. And the fishing, hey, you guys want to see some fish? I might call him the stud muffin, but he catches some catfish that are about 5 or 6 foot long, and he don't catch one. He's got a stringer. It takes 4 people to pull it and load it to the car. I mean, it's just down home, a good show. By the way, here's some of the stuff, pictures that we'll actually show you. I've got loaded up because they're in my studio today, of some of the stuff the NCI guys get pictures of. If you don't believe in the dog man, folks, right here, I'm going to show you a picture. There is a dog man right there in the orange circle. You can see him. We've got a dog man here standing up over here in the woods. You might get a little closer to TV, but you can see the round circle around him. We also got a real life pictures of Bigfoot peeking around the tree saying, "Hey, stud muffin, here I am." But this is all live, and this is what we bring to you. We show you the evidence. On Tracy's show, she shows you them. She talks about it. Sean's the same way. Cameraman Bob and I, we're kind of off in the left field once in a while, but we talk about great movies and great restaurants, and definitely about his Slurpees. And Jim's Vacation Emporium, he's always showing some great pictures, videos about his ships. If you want to know anything about cruising or having a good time, Jim's Vacation Emporium is a place to be. Guys, did I miss anything, or what do we
Yes.
Fill me if I am.
Our cooking show.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about her. Uh-oh, she's going to have my ass on a sling here. Chef B. She is a real life chef. She drives a food truck, and she's going to be on the show giving everybody some great recipes for quick foods off a food truck, quick foods in the kitchen, the 20-minute dinners, the 30-minute dinners, tailgating foods, stuff like that. And she is a good chef. I talked to her for 5 hours on the phone the other night. I'm still full. You know what I mean? I mean, this woman's got some food working for her.
I've actually have met Chef B at an event with her food truck, and mac and cheese is good. She also does smoked eggs which I never tried. But she's going to do a combination of shows with her truck and from cooking in her house. So she's going to be a good addition to our channel network.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
always looking for new food.
Oh, man, she's got some foods.
All
I'm
of us
telling you.
are. Hey, don't forget my show in January.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's talk about your show in January, Mr. Davy Crockett.
I'll be doing Odd and Unusual Tales, which will include everything from Robert the Doll to weird historical facts to you name it, I'll be talking about it. I'll be telling you stories. It'll be just me and the camera, so
Okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait. There's so much interesting stuff coming to Channel 12 TV Network. Sean Ellis, him and I've got a brand new show coming. Sean, why don't you tell everybody about it, what's going to happen, and what we're going to do, and how we're coming to the dark side of television.
Insanity Overdrive will be coming. And Insanity Overdrive will be coming soon, and where me and Randy will be hosting a lot of various people from a little bit of everywhere. Anything can happen, no holds barred. Who knows? We may even make a few prank calls.
Oh, yeah. I got some people I want to prank big time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got a list. I got my list.
And I got to tell you, when Sean gets cranked up, oh my Lord, it is hilarious. Just like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You got to go back to the old standards. Call the local 7-Eleven. Ask them if they got pig's feet.
But yeah, we'll come up with a lot of good stuff.
Awesome. And Jim's Vacation Emporium. Jim, you got a show coming out. You want to tell everybody about it?
Oh, you mean the town hall meeting?
Yeah, tell them. It's called the Republican Town Meeting.
Yep. Well, Randy and I will be hosting that. We'll have guests on. I already have some politicians lined up. I think we're going to wait until after the first of the year, after the holiday season. So if any of you know of any politicians throughout the United States, whether it's local, state, or federal, send them our way. We'll be glad to have them on as guests and talk about the past, present, and future of what's happening with our nation and what some of the issues are in a nice setting. And we probably will have a virtual audience on that. Aren't we going to, Randy?
We're going to try. I'm trying to get Bill Clinton. He might not show his face, but I know he might be there. Ask Killer. But anyways.
So, this is something, it's not, maybe everybody's values or ideas, but it's something we have selected because it's just something that each side has their own story, and we have ours, and that's what it's about, this country, to express without actually attacking each other. And unfortunately, this is where the political realm is going. And I'm hoping, within, 8 years or whatever, that we don't have this big political divide and understand we're in the same cause, we're in the same boat, and we just have to work as a nation together.
Okay. Well, I don't know what happened here, but
what did
Sean
you do?
Elliott on the stage, Sean. I don't know.
Sean, you've been hanging around Tracy too long. You're starting to get button issues.
I didn't touch a dang thing.
No, I said he's been hanging around you too long. He's catching your button issues.
I ain't touching anything. I'm sitting back here just
you're
chilling.
the only one that was on stage. Hey, by the way, I got a clip sent in here. I got a clip I want to show real quick. It was sent in by the Stud Muffin himself. And we're going to take a little clip of this so people get a little note. Let's see what the NCI guys do out in the real world.
Everybody, I was just going to explain some of the pictures that are on the videos that I have on TikTok. Unfortunately, on there, you don't have enough to explain a lot. But this one here's an eye. You can see the bridge of the nose behind that stick. This leaf is across its forehead. You can see it coming up to a point here.
Be coming
This
up.
particular one followed me and my buddy Dwight Campbell a mile and a half in the woods to our research area and back out to within 70 yards of the vehicle. This one is of a track that was actually filling up with water. That's how close we was behind it. It was raining so hard that day that I actually got wet through my rain suit. But this track is pushing 18 inches. This was close to 10 miles back into the woods, and we were the only people in there. The reason I know that, number one, there was nobody at the gate to where you park your vehicle to have to walk into this place. And the reason we didn't cast it was because of the raining so hard. There's no way it would have ever set up. In this picture, this is one's midsection. You can see the sky, the trees, all of that. This was the last picture on my trail cam before I changed it, the card out of it. And the reason I know it's not a bear would have had to, when they get a hold of them, actually they just tear your cameras up, but it would have been pulled down. This one had to be facing up to get a picture of the sky. There's no marks on the camera, no claw marks, no teeth marks, nothing like that. And when we got the camera, it was turned face side down, touching the tree that it was hanging on. So whatever it was had to be holding it and take it and place it and lay it down, touching the tree that it was on. This one here is a shoulder and a head and coming off the other shoulder. When I was on the show finding Bigfoot, we actually measured, and the best they could figure, this one was pushing 7.5 to 8 feet tall and almost 4 feet across the shoulders. And this is one standing across my trail cam. You can see the shaggy hair, but when you come down into its leg, you can see muscle definition. And bears do not have muscle definition. Their skin is loose because of the way that they gain weight. They don't have muscle tone. So that's the reason we know that it's not a bear. And also, a bear's legs are not that long. This camera, the top of it would have been close to 4 feet off the ground, and bears just don't have legs that long, not even standing up. For the longest, we couldn't figure out why that our trail cams kept having blank pictures. It would take pictures, go blank, take more pictures. Well, we finally found out. As you can see, there's a coon in this trap that's caught. The date is 8/14, 12:37 a.m. Okay, after this picture, this was the very next picture. Same date, 8/14, 3:42 p.m. or a.m. At 3:42 in the morning, this was the very next picture. In the same minute, 2/18/14, 3:42, the same minute, the coon's gone out of the trap. So something had to go in and physically lift that door that we had weighted down to get the coon out. The only thing is, this trap is 25 to 30 feet from our camera. So one had to stand in front of it and block the camera out while another one went in and took the coon out.
Now, that's just some of the great TV you get from us. We show you stuff to live. We show you all that happened within a minute of this trail camera. And this is the stuff that the NCI guys bring you, Tracy brings you. We bring you live evidence. None of this is staged. What you see is what you get. Tim, tell everybody about that real quick before we get off the air.
What's that?
Can you explain a little bit about that before we get off the air?
About what?
About the picture you just showed. I mean, they came off your trail camera. Nothing was cut. It was clip by clip, correct? All within 1 minute.
Oh yeah, it was. That's just the way we got it straight off the camera. We'd throw probably close to $2,000 worth of trail cameras away because we thought that the cameras wasn't no good. And then we found out that they will actually stand so close to the trail cameras that it blocks it out to where that it will not pick up anything. So it just makes a blank picture. But like I said, everything we find is the way we find it. I'm not that kind of person that would, doctor anything, because I know this probably sounds corny, but I value my
integrity.
Reputation.
Yeah, whatever it is. I just don't do that. I mean, you don't gain nothing by it.
No.
If you start faking stuff and people find out you're fake, then they don't pay you no attention. Well, nothing we do is fake. We either find it or we don't. So
exactly.
Yep. It's just like George, that picture he took, or his wife did, during the Borealis, and she thought she was going to pick up the Borealis. And what did she pick up, George?
UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't even mean to. Matter of fact, she didn't even believe in UFOs at all.
And like you said, that's unfiltered. It's not been messed with. That is actual from the camera.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All we did was blow it up, but you can see it.
And this is another picture she got that you don't normally see, but we're going to show it to you one more time.
Hey, Randy, you did forget one show that may be coming. The Voodoo
What's that,
Doll
sir?
Show. The Voodoo Doll Show.
Oh, you know something?
Oh, that should be your favorite, honey.
I'll tell you what.
Voodoo and dolls.
I was saving her for last. Her for last. Miss Susan Lunsford, she is our certified voodoo queen. Go ahead, show her on camera one time.
She's hiding behind the computer.
Yeah, no way.
George. You just have to reach out real gently and turn the camera so she doesn't see what you're doing.
Well, she watches me.
I'm gonna have to be
reason, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to be real sweet to her so that every time Randy puts that picture up, she does something to his voodoo doll.
Oh,
Hey, you know something? And the thing was, she went and got voodoo dolls of all the guys, and they're all beautiful dolls with nice clothing on. She has mine done. I look one of the Muppets. It's got the Muppet hair like Bert and Ernie. It's ridiculous, but it works. They left town, went on vacation. The cat got a hold of it. Face was wet for days. I ended up sleeping in the hallway. It was just crazy with this cat.
Yeah, I think you got beat up pretty well over
this
those.
is our show,
doll, Randy.
Lord.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it was nothing to do with the voodoo doll. That
We
was
have
just
a
a
great
typical
time
day.
on our show,
That was a typical Tuesday when you want to look pretty.
True. True.
It's one too many coffees from Cosmic Coffees. Oh, Comics on Coffee, yeah. But everybody, this is Channel 12 TV Network. We just want to tell everybody we enjoy you guys being our fans. If you want to see something, please subscribe to Channel 12 TV Network. Tracy made me put it on sale for $4.99. She said this is what she wants to give everybody for Christmas. So we had to do it because not her and Susan got those voodoo dolls and all that other stuff happening. That's right. They're actually the brains and the bosses of the whole show. Don't let them kid you. But Channel 12 TV Network is a great network. Come and check out our shows. You never know what you're going to see. It's educational. It's a lot of laughter. It's a lot of fun. And everybody at the Channel 12 TV Network, we're all just a big family trying to bring educational shows to you and showing you what's really out there that other people don't want you to know about. It might be paranormal, it might be witches, it might be vampires, crazy movies, things that happen in the woods that, the NCI guys will bring you all the time. Drinking beer and bullshitting guys, they do some paranormal stuff, but they like to smoke their Cubans and drink their beer. And, we got a Republican town hall meeting coming. We just got so much in Jim's vacation. It's just a great channel. A lot of stuff for people to watch. And our new classic movies we're bringing to you. New movies every month. There's about 80 movies on there now that you can watch that you probably never even heard of or never seen. something that you and your family and your kids can sit down and watch together. And with that, Mr. Tim, the Stuntman Dills, you got any last words for everybody out there?
Just thank everybody for joining in. Hope to see you on the channel. Like Tracy was saying earlier, give us a watch because they're going to be something you're going to like, and you'll have to watch again just to see if we was dumb enough to do it the second time. So join in.
And we are.
I don't know what's going to happen.
That's right. And right now it is $4.99. After Christmas, it will go to $9.99 a month. But you know something, for $4.99 a month, you get to watch all the shows, not just one show, but all the shows. If you want a yearly subscription, it is $100, $99.99. And the $9.99.99 gives you all our pay-per-views. And we got some great pay-per-views coming up. Right now we're looking at midget wrestling, ladies roller derby, Sex in the City. Hell, I don't know. Whatever comes up, we'll throw it out there. But, you know, it's a great channel. Mr. Rob Effler, you got anything you want to say before we close out, sir?
Thanks, everyone. Can't wait to see you on Channel 12. I guarantee we'll have something other there that'll catch your attention, and you'll be wanting to come back for more.
Amen. Cameraman Bob, your turn, sir. You're up.
My turn already? All right, next time you and I get together, I got 2 words for the people that are going to be watching us. Tim Burton.
Got it.
We'll discuss his latest creation and maybe some of his other work, and then who knows where we're going to go from there. We start talking about Tim Burton, we could end up talking about the old claymation movies from the 60s.
Oh, like Gumby. Okay.
No, I was thinking more along the lines of Sinbad and all those with our boy Ray Harryhausen.
There you go.
Yeah,
anyway,
remembers old Ray.
Anyway, with Jim's Vacation Emporium, it's our insights and it's your travel. I will be bringing episodes of different ports of call, different countries, even where Randy is, Las Vegas, videos, just everything compiled together to travel to different places. There's even a place I'll be bringing up. It's going to be in a future episode. It's called Circus World, which probably nobody's ever heard. And it's up in Baraboo, Wisconsin, the original winter home of the Barnum and Bailey Circus. So watch for the future episodes. Rewind that, okay? Like I said, we're unedited. Here we go. And, future episodes, you'll see ports of calls in different countries, insights of the ports, the cities. Like I said, we just got back off the cruise the 23rd, and our next one's March of next year, and we're going to be sailing out of Barcelona, Spain. So watch for that episode when I come back after a 17-day vacation.
Maybe you'll meet Charo down there. Coochie. Okay, moving right along. Mr. George Lunsford, Davy Crockett, the man of the Bigfoot guy. What do you got going on? What do you got to say? Tell us people where they can find you when you're not in the woods, you're not out working, and you're not in your books. Your stage, brother. Go ahead.
I can't follow up coochie. I'm sorry. It's just something I can't do. Well, I can promise everybody if they watch our shows and they watched our hunts, they're going to realize that these guys are not scripted. They're not censored. They're about as raw can be because we're adding more cameras so we get more footage. We're going to be adding all kinds of stuff coming up. I've got a new drone I'm going to be adding on to this. And we're going to get him. We're going to get Bigfoot, Dogman, Lizard Man, you name it. We're going to get pictures of them. So if they'll come and watch us, we won't get it every time, but we'll give you some when we do. When we see it, you'll see it.
Absolutely.
That's it. You will. Mr. Sean Ellis, any last words for all your fans and friends and where people can find you and the things you're doing, sir, before we close out the show tonight?
You can find me on the Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal on Facebook, and you can find me on YouTube. Also, you can find me on the Channel 12 network where we exclusively have the Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal Talk Show and investigations that will be coming in the future as well. And like I said, this weekend in the studio, I will have Sinister Sisters Paranormal, and I'm looking forward to having them on the show. And I'd like to thank all the followers and fans and all the support you guys have given me, and I greatly appreciate all of it. And come and check out the Channel 12 TV network.
Very good. Last but not least.
One more thing before we go to Tracy. Sorry,
Well,
Tracy.
we lost your face, Jim. We can't see you, Jim. You're hiding.
Okay, how's that?
That's better.
Well, I think
maybe
it was
better.
I think it was better the other way.
Aren't
We'll
we also looking for guests that want to be on the shows?
That's what I was going to talk about.
Ah, well, we must
Where
have
you can.
telecommunicated.
Yep.
So
The Volt
let's
thing.
tell people about what we want for guests. I'll leave that to Tracy or whoever wants to talk about it.
Okay.
Miss Tracy
Well,
Jones.
As you've watched tonight, you see there's a lot of big personalities, a lot of very different shows. And you might think, the travel show is the only one that really relates to me. Okay, well, go on Facebook, the Channel 12 TV network, go to the message section and leave us a message and we'll contact you and get you booked on a show. If you want to talk about cryptids, if you want to talk about anything, just send us a generic one and say, look, my name is such and such, and I'd like to talk about whatever. We'll figure out which one to suit you with. We are open to everybody. And right now, I think it's pretty safe to say we're pretty booked through December, but we're starting January and it's first come, first serve. So we hope to see all of you on the show. If not, watching the shows. All right. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and whatever other holidays you celebrate.
Yeah, just remember, if you're out there listening and watching any of the shows, any of the channels, if you have something in common, you want to share your experiences, get in touch with us because that's what we're also about. You can share with us. You can relate to what we're talking about and enjoy it.
And wait, we have forgot one thing. Merchandise.
Yeah.
Spaceballs the lunchbox. Spaceballs the doll.
Yes. Channel 12 TV Network has a Channel 12 store you can go to. It is channel12tvnetwork.printful.me. And you can go there and you get all kinds of stuff from all the shows, from NCI to Tracy, to Sean, to myself, everybody that's on the show. We have stuff to sell from blankets to jackets and nice Colombian jackets. Jim's sporting a nice Channel 12 hat there. We do have the store. And also we have a new Facebook page coming up that fans can actually go in there and talk to us and say, hey, Tracy, I'd like to see this. Or, hey, Tracy, can I be a guest on your show? Or if you want to be in our virtual audience, the shows are pre-recorded. So the virtual audience comes in. You sit in our studios. You can ask questions up and personal, just like you will be on the Republican town meeting. We're hoping that goes over well. And don't forget, Body Slamming Conversations with the one and the only. Woo, baby, The Rock is there. It's Body Slamming. We don't care. No holds bar. You never know what you might see, what you might hear. It's like the rest of Channel 12 TV network, uncut, unedited, raw. If we screw up, we make a blooper, you're going to be the first ones to laugh about it. Check us out on Channel 12 TV network, where you never know what you might see. And with that, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's to all my friends here on Channel 12. And to all of you who are watching, God bless you. God bless America. And we'll see you on the network.
Great one, guys.
Thank you.
Rockin' Randy on the scene, breaking bones and living the dream. Magician of the airways, got a story to scream. Radio blazing, gotta hear that podcast. Life on the edge, never playing it fast. It's rock and roll, baby, till I die. With Leah by my side, we never shy. No ghosts or Bigfoot scare us away, 'cause Rock and Randy gonna rock out today. Actor, singer, TV shows a blast. Picking fights with shadows, they never last. Ain't no hope barred, we living it rough. A life full of stories that's more than enough. It's rock and roll, baby, till I die. With Leo by my side, we never shy. No ghosts of Bigfoot scare us away. 'Cause Rock and Randy gonna rock out today.